everyone, and happy new beginning, Easter for everyone. This is the Global Guided Meditation call for April 12th, 2020, Sunday, a little after 3 p.m. Eastern. We look at this time, this Easter, and there's many that don't know the truth about how it was constructed and how it was put together. And again, the majority of the planet, the civilization is in the dark about a lot of things because of how these things were put together long ago, not that long ago, a few thousand years ago, to imprint a understanding of this. This is an auspicious time because of this planet and what's transpiring with the collective consciousness. This is a new beginning, a new age, where we no longer are going to be fighting ourselves in stressful fear, anxiety, all of the things that we experience in this civilization on the low-end frequencies, the low survival matter frequencies. And we will not be in that field anymore. Many of us know it. We've transitioned already. Others are actually stepping on to the trip to higher frequency. And this is all about a new beginning for the civilization. And never before has this civilization evolved to the point where it has become so aware and so understanding of who and what they are collectively. And had it not been for the major shift of consciousness, we would still be in the dark recesses of the third dimensional frequency. But we are not. And, it's like you will have residual, you will experience some residual because we were in it. So we were in it, past tense, we were in it. And it's no more. But we got all the goop that we're washing off and from it and into the new age, which is absolute bliss, joy, in advancing for each of us to determine the life that we choose to experience. And before, I don't think that could have transcend. I don't think it would have been able to. But now, because of the consciousness of the planet, the collective consciousness of the civilization, we've literally shifted it. This would not be happening if it wasn't for all of you. There's just no way. Okay? It just wouldn't be happening without all of you. And all those who are committed, without ego, without the ego mind, and through the heart mind, of assisting the one. And the one is all of us. And assisting the God. And the God is all of us. And so, this should start to transition many out of the falsity of how things have been presented to the humanity of the planet for so very long, and to move out of the dogma and the heaviness and the confusion of all of the lies and untruths that have been perpetrated with the civilization. So this is a massive time for celebration. If you understand that we have everything in place, everything has been finitely fitted for this transition. And many obviously have not and are not connected with themselves as of yet, and that'll be up to them. And as we continue to advance and to grow, we will affect the one. And we are affecting the one right now. And the one is everything. All things, all life. And we're moving fluidly into this new existence. And the new existence is absolute spectacular, magnaglorious, phenomenal, stupendous, marvelous. These are all active, high vibrational words, frequencies. You know, and you say to yourself, I am that I am. And so it is, and so it shall be. And things are transpiring, I'm sure you've all seen or felt, at very, very stellar high speed. Things are transforming massively. And it is because of us and all those on this planet, in it, above it and below it, that have committed through their heart mind and have opened their hearts to themselves and each other, that we now are in command. And I'm not talking about control, ego, the ego control and everything, but to know that we are in the position of mastership of moving the entire civilization into an existence of total bliss, of happiness and joy, massive abundance and wealth and prosperity, immortality. All of these things are on the horizon. You know, it was a long time that this civilization thought these were all fairy tales, that it was never possible that any of these things would come together for the good of all humanity and all life. And unfortunately, for those low frequencies, they were wrong. And we are progressing very rapidly into that space and that existence. So we transform the fauna of the planet. We move a frequency, and higher frequencies, you have a paradise. You have a God planet. Obviously, we're all gods. You know, we're all part of the one. So why wouldn't you call it the God planet? You know, you imagine in the not too distant future, when interstellar travel is no different than you getting in your car right now and driving down the street. And when you have interstellar travel, that where other civilizations will fly by this planet and the solar system and say that's the God planet. That was Earth at one time. It is now known as the God planet. Why is that? Well, the civilization was able to transcend into a much higher vibrational frequency. And they collectively decided this after many, many millennia of war and conflict and death and dismemberment and all kinds of horrible low frequencies. They brought themselves out of it and into this existence. And they all now are capable and able to shift anything that they desire. They all exist in a much higher frequency of deep eternal love and deep eternal gratitude. And so it is a beautiful place. You can feel its frequency even 10,000 miles out. You can feel it. You can see it in the atmosphere. And our planet is being renewed, and she is in deep appreciation with us because she is becoming what she used to be, but yet in a new way. And we have the transition in full swing. You will begin to see things that others won't. You'll see a different sky pattern. You'll understand that the air you breathe in will be sweeter and much more pleasant. You'll see a stilling of the low vibrational frequencies and a frantic end push to try to hold on to something that is no longer available to them. And we move up in this existence. And I mean, when I mean move up, I mean our frequencies continue to expand and intensify. And the love that we have for ourselves and each other will continue to expand and grow. We are not misguided anymore. We are not, when we know when we are being misled, and we dismiss it. And many of us are not bicameral anymore. Even though we were conscious, we realized that we were conscious and not bicameral. This is just the beginning for all of us on this planet. There are many things that are going to transpire, and none of them are negative or low dark matter frequency or doom and gloom or any of the things that all of us became experts at during this stay and this experience in third dimensional frequency. Because we are. You know, we are masters of that frequency because we experienced it many lifetimes. And now we will not. We will experience five-dimensional frequency, and we will move continually because this is the springboard. The 5D is the springboard into higher and higher dimensional frequencies. And we will continue to advance, and we will continue to expand, and enjoying it every split second, and being in the deepest of eternal gratitude for the fact that we are in a body, and that the body can navigate and carry us, and we in turn can experience physical. That's magnificent. And not only that, we will be in bodies that will be immortal. And that's not far off. Those who choose to be. It doesn't make anybody any different that says, no, I don't care to, that's fine. Or negative. So there's really no negatives. We are really and truly the supreme creators and supreme beings of this existence. And we have awoken. And we have full clarity of vision. And we have embraced our gods within. And we truly, without question, know who and what we are. And the journey will continue. We will continue to go deeper within ourselves, and we will continue to experience phenomenal happenings, discoveries about ourselves. And we will continue to advance and expand. And it's really when you yourself embrace something that you know, it isn't ego mind, it is confidence through the heart mind. You just know. You don't need to tell anybody, you just know. So, when you begin to experience more and more experiences such as Kundalini, Samadhi, Nirvana is the epic level of blissful frequency. And we will experience this. This time is here now. It's not something that we keep waiting for, and it's not something that we're waiting for someone else or something else to bring us rescue or something. It's all along we've been the ones. Thousands and thousands of years we've been the ones. And now we're awake. And now we're literally confirming across this planet that we are the ones. And as we go into this meditation and understanding that you, all of us, have woken up into the new age. And we are the supreme beings. And we create our reality according to our beliefs. And it is our creative energy that makes our world. And there are no limitations to the self except those you believe in. You understand this because we will be shedding a lot of dogma and a lot of heavy garbage that we have obtained through our travels in these lower frequencies. There are no limitations for any of us in this new age. You all are supreme creation. You have supreme creative energy. You are given the gifts of the gods. And you, each of us, create our reality according to our beliefs. And we are all divine and powerful manifesting, creating into reality beings. And that's who we are. And sometimes we just need a good excuse to start choosing to live a more spiritually awakened existence. So we have entered the new age, and this meditation is the new age. And this means that all of us are being invited to shift our consciousness from being me-centered to we-centered. And this is our chance to expand our sense of self and to drop many, many, many layers of suffering. And it's time for us to have fun. And all of these shackles, pretty much a lot self-imposed by all of us, will be lifted and disintegrated away. And this is a global awakening process, and it is in full swing. And it is inviting all of those who are not awake to wake up. And what's the difference this time? The difference is that the collective consciousness is much more awake and aware than it ever has been in existence. So it means that we will begin to dive into the realization that we are truly spiritual beings. And we are all spiritual beings and eternal infinite souls. And that each of us contain a divine cosmic energy overflowing with unlimited power and unstoppable creativity. Unlimited power and unstoppable creativity. And we're moving within ourselves, and it is absolutely phenomenal. And I know that you all sense it with others and yourselves. This isn't something that is a stutter step. It is full blown. And for us to reach this deeper awareness, there's only one thing that is needed. There's only one thing. Stop everything you're doing and relax deeply into your heart. And the experience of profound inner peace with everyone in your past, future, is what you will attain. Profound inner peace with everyone in your past and future is what you will attain. And this feeling of real inner peace happens when your paradigm shifts from thinking you are a me to a we. We will experience loneliness melting away, forebodingness dissipating and disintegrating, fear becoming a distant memory. You see how we have been separated in visual perspective as a civilization throughout the ages. We are not separated. We never were. It's just like when they tried to take the God out of man, when the God has always been in man. So now we go full circle to the extent of understanding that we, and people will say, why do you keep saying we? Because I mean you and every one of us on this planet. It is no longer me, it is we. And when you know, it's like, stop imagining yourself being or doing this or that, and the realization that you are the source and the heart of all will dawn on you. When you stop imagining yourself being or doing this or that, and the realization that you are the source and heart of all, it will dawn on you. Nisargadatta Maharaj. And a higher dimension of being is waiting to be born in you. And the seed is already there, and all we simply have to do is to water it every day, and it will sprout. And this is the great sprouting of the new age, a time where each being is attuned to their divine guidance within, where we each are deeply guided by our source and live in a state of illumination. We exist as a light to make this world a brighter, brighter, brighter place to be. It is simply each and every one of our presence, our own divine consciousness, that it is the seed. So pay close attention to this consciousness. No matter ordinary it may seem, and you, each of us, will discover the divine destiny within us. And when we come from a place of being more sensitive, soft and gentle, we can tune into the higher frequencies of abundance, love, of enlightenment. And here you'll see the greater reason why each and every one of us, why we all are truly here. And look within and be still and free from fear and attachment, and know the sweet joy of living in the way. Buddha. Our planet, is already home, this planet Earth Gaia, to millions of highly conscious, heart-centered, open-minded beings. The number of enlightened beings are naturally multiplying exponentially. And with the help of the viral social media we have now, creating global enlightenment will only take a few months, as the foundation for inner peace is found by billions. This planet has been destined for millions of years to evolve on every level, technologically, socially, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. So we're making the jump. We are no longer going to be in suffering. And this global train, if you will, to enlightenment, and it's sooner than later. It is imperative that we learn how to quiet our minds and find absolute stillness inside. This is the secret to waking up. So it seems kind of like the opposite, but it is the secret to waking up. To learn how to quiet your mind and find absolute stillness inside. And only when our minds are still and silent, like a lake without any ripples, you can truly see life and receive the higher fifth dimensional experience clearly. And we will know things we could not know. And we will see things we could not see. And we wouldn't see. And we will feel the sacred energy within everything and everyone. And when we all find the silence and stillness within ourselves, we will awaken others to their highest possible experience of life automatically. And when we can find this simple, enlightening stillness within, we will be able to take on any circumstance life offers us with a peaceful heart and a joyful mind. and we will truly understand the vast, unlimited potentiality we have inside to offer the world. So we choose to step into our greatest stillness, and we understand that we meditate daily. So this is the new age. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we desire or care to do is relax our bodies. Let it all go. Let it go. And some of us, it's not easy to do that because we have a tendency to hold on to it tighter if it starts to move away, even if it isn't pleasant. But we let it go. It is when we let go that we allow the universe to flow to us, through us, with us. It's when we hold on that we block the universe from literally saturating us with all that we have desired, but have blocked it every single step of the way. So let it go and talk with your bodies and, drop the shoulders, release the stress, release your fear. Only you can do it. Nobody else can do it. You're the only one that can permanently arrest these lower dark matter frequencies of worry, stress, and fear through the ego mind. So let it go as if there's nothing but you and the God within you. And the body will respond and it will relax. And as it does this, we want to move into the now. And the now is all we've ever had, and it's all we'll ever have. And we don't go into the past because the past is gone. It's over. But some of us still cling to reminiscing and embracing certain things, and then we drag them into our future to create our future to relive the past that is already gone long ago. So in the now, we, each of us, are creating the new world, the new age, the God planet, the abundance, the prosperity, the joy, the love, the gratitude, paradise, heaven on earth. And since we are all the heaven, doesn't it make sense that we have brought the gods to the planet Earth, and we have created a paradise? So the now also stills the ego mind, and it stills the subconscious mind. So the quiet, as we move within ourselves, the quiet takes the place of the radical noise, the incessant noise that we all experience. And the quiet comes in like a flood and literally shifts our whole being. And the ego is no longer there. It is just us in total silence, in communication with our God. Feel it in your heart mind. The silence, the peace, the bliss, the joy. Feel the gentleness that you are, the kindness that you are, the generosity that you are, and the humbleness that you are. In the now, as each and every one of us continue to design our futures. Now, as we've relaxed the body and we're in the now, we want to breathe. And our breathing is so important. It's so empowering. It calms us, it relaxes us, it energizes us, it oxygenates these bodies. Very powerful. So as you breath in through the nose, Take a nice, easy breath in, and you breath out through the mouth. Now, we want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking. Now, understand as you're breathing in divine positive energy. And this is from where? Where does it come from? It comes from the collective consciousness. It comes from everything, all of us, pure consciousness. It comes from source creation and beyond. It comes from beyond consciousness. And as we breath it in through the nose, just picture this for yourself. We bring that oxygen, that air, that energy, that frequency up through the sacral chakra, up through all the center chakras of the body, all the way up through the throat chakra, all the way up into the crown chakra. And as we do this, we feel it as our body and our muscles pull that air, move it up into the brain cavity, above the brain, underneath the skull cap, over the pineal gland. And then we condense it into liquid. And that liquid we release to saturate the pineal gland. And as it saturates the pineal gland becomes more alive and open and flexible. And the pineal gland is our gateway to all the particles of existence. And it is our gateway beyond consciousness. So picture that and do this at least 6 times. You breath it in, you take it up through the sacral chakra, all the way through the throat, into the crown, and then you condense it into liquid, pure liquid frequency of the highest vibrational frequency, and we saturate our pineal gland. And as we do that, and then we bring it back up and out, and we pull it back into our bodies, and back up through the chakras, and back there again, and condensing it into liquid, and to do this at least 6 times. Now, the divine positive energy communicates with us because we are part of it. So it is our gods that are communicating, and this is the new age. This is what you desired. This is what you created. This is the paradise. This is the God planet. You've created that because it was our choosing to do so. We planted the seeds many, many millennia ago. And now the seeds are grown, and we are advancing. And all of the lower frequencies are dissipating. You can feel it. You can see it. It is becoming more and more distant. The impact that it had thousands of years ago is no more. Its ability to twist and turn to cause pain is no more. It is being literally transmuted into neutralized substance due to our awakening. This is with deep eternal love and deep eternal gratitude. So we also have the ego mind. We all know our ego minds. It's not a secret. We know what our ego mind can do. Mostly, it's a real trickster. It's real beguiling. And it is starting to realize that it is not needed. But it will still push to try to take center stage. And at least we're aware of that, and we have the knowledge of it. So we really do know how to dismiss it with deep eternal love and gratitude. And as we continue to dismiss it, eventually it will no longer show up. It will have vacated the premises. Now we're with the heart mind. We all know that we operate in the heart mind, not the ego mind. And we're also with the God within us, the kingdom of God, the heart of God, the mind of God. We are part of all of that. We are the one. And so as we transcend as one, we have other parts. Right now, we have 2 groups with us, without even calling them, with the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels. This is a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than our civilization does. This is why we do not see them like we see each other. That is shifting and changing. They appear sometimes in humanoid form when we least expect it, and without expectations, we just travel and flow, and they come around. and they give us a message, is to remind us how wonderful it is to be in these bodies. And they are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest, eternal gratitude. And then we have the Ascended Masters. They've been assisting us for a very long time. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda, Jesus, El Moria, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, many, many, many more. And they have ascended out of physical form and hold God form. God form is pure consciousness. And so as they hold their God form, they assist us. We are mastering ascension. And right now, we have ascended into physical form to experience physical form. And they're consciously aware, as we are consciously aware, that we are all of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest, eternal gratitude. So we all come together. We're all here. And we all come together, so to speak, those carrying physical form, arm in arm, hand in hand. We form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia. In this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. And we don't have form. This light is the God within us. And it is absolutely magnificent. And it literally grays out the darkness of space because of its brilliance. Now, as we begin to levitate up above the planet, understanding this light is literally blasting the atmospheres and all things in this high frequency of the deepest eternal love and the deepest eternal gratitude. So as we go up, we come across and begin to see a gossamer field literally surrounding this planet. And it is such a high frequency, carrying different aspects of what we are. And the glitter and the reflective light, vibrant colors, the emerald green healing light, flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column to remind us that we are the power of healing. We have the violet, blue, purple, flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column that reminds us of our power, and that reminds us of our resolve and our strength. We have the purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us that if we do lower, and only we can do it, if we do lower ourselves into the lower vibrational frequencies, we then let in lower dark matter frequencies. But when this happens, and we are conscious, we call upon the purple transmuting flame. It comes in and it transmutes all of those low frequencies into neutral light substance, and they are sent back to pure consciousness for repurposing. Because what do you think the great central sun is? What do you think source creation is? What do you think we all are? We're pure consciousness. So then we are reminded of the violet ray. And the violet ray comes right behind the purple transmuting flame, and it literally purifies the area where those dark matter frequencies were. And then we have the white fire. The white fire is a very high vibrational frequency of brilliant love, gratitude, peace, and bliss. And it is so powerful that any low dark matter frequency, it does not have the chance to even be near us. It vaporizes. It cannot hold form in such a high frequency. This is what's happening on our planet right now. I say our planet because we've been here a while, so I guess we'll say it's our planet. We don't own it. We're just stewards of it. So the fact of the matter is that this is all transpiring. And we have the golden white pink light of source creation, of that which created us, of pure consciousness, of that which created Mother, Father, God, masculine and feminine, of prime source creator God, all of us. That's why we are the one. And as we continue to levitate through this gossamer field, we also see the massive crystalline tower we created that's larger than the solar system. And it's cascading, flooding gold. It looks like a golden ocean flowing down all over the planet. Flooding, saturating, and bathing everything in the highest of deepest eternal love, gratitude. It's wonderful. We're witnessing a God planet that's been born. And so we continue to move up. And as we do, we call out to all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, benevolence, and tranquility. And they come in the Gugaplexes. A Gugaplex will fill this entire universe. They're coming in the trillions of Gugaplexes from every direction. Their gods with our gods with theirs, arm in arm, hand in hand. They are with us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are all one. We are the one. We are the love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, beneath earth, many, many, many civilizations, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love, and the highest of deepest, eternal gratitude can join us in this meditation, this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility and benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and of the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are the one. And we are the love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We call upon all of the galactics, all the off-worlders, and there are many, many, many of these civilizations. And just to name a fraction of our familiarity, the Pleiadians, the Syrians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, and only those, out of all these civilizations, only those that are purely conscious that they are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love and the highest of deepest eternal gratitude can join us in this meditation, this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the billions. They have been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and slavery. Arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. They are with us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. We are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are one. And we are love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those that are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love and the highest and deepest, eternal gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of life. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand, their gods with our gods with theirs. And they are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude and the highest of deepest eternal love. And we are the one. And we are the love. And our godlight energy is absolutely everywhere. And it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. We call upon all of the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, and this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us, and the deepest of eternal gratitude can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. And just to name a few of them, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of the highest of deepest eternal love and the highest of deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, and benevolence. And they come in the trillions. Shapes, colors, size, forms, configurations of some that we have never seen before. And they are with us. Their gods with our gods with theirs. And they are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and the highest of deepest eternal gratitude. And we are of the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love and the highest of deepest eternal gratitude. And we are the one. And we are the love. And our godlight energy is absolutely everywhere. And it is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It's at center circle. We created this sphere over 2 years ago. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them in perpetual motion. The love, the joy, the bliss, all of it contained in the sphere of our intention through our heart minds and through the gods that we are, concentrated. This is why this sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And we can feel it as it literally floods, saturates, and bathes us in the deepest eternal love and the deepest eternal gratitude. And on top of it, we have the crystalline tower, the column, flooding everything with the deepest eternal love and the deepest eternal gratitude. It saturates our physical bodies and our etherical. We're in complete bliss, in total joy. We've opened up our hearts to the gods that we are, to the love that we are, to the gratitude that we are. And this is the massive transition occurring right now on this planet Earth, Gaia, in this now, in this meditation, this circle of light. We look on the planet and we see all of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest value in the universes, all expanding, all growing, all coming into their own of awareness, understanding that they are the one, that they are the God. And it is pure bliss, pure nirvana, kundalini, samadhi, all of it converging in this one place, in this one planet, for its transition into the God planet and the paradise and the heaven on this earth. I'll join you in the meditation and I'll return to close us out. take this with you, this new age that we have created for the civilization, for the planet, and bask in it. Bask in the peace and the love that you are throughout the day, whatever your enjoyments will be, into the evening and night and the following morning. And we will be back here Monday, April 13th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue with our global guided meditation calls.